everybody. So, no war games yet this week. I've been painting, and I plan to continue to keep painting. A little bit of a kind of a flashback for me. I haven't been in miniature wargaming for that long. I think I started painting in 2011. I think it was maybe 12. My buddy Greg can correct me if I got that wrong. When we first we decided we're going to try to do this. It was toss up for us between either Flames of War or Bolt Action, and we just decided between the two of us, the access to play for Bolt Action might be a little bit easier, so it's a better chance that we will be able to paint two armies and get a game going prior to getting bored with Bolt Action. So yeah, so Bolt Action is where I started, and no, that idea did not work because my buddy Greg got bored before we put together 4 guys. So I took over his armies and I painted them and did a crap job, and I thankfully have gotten a little better at painting since then, but you know, still always room for improvement. Lots for me. And so this is nice because I really haven't painted any World War II guys in several years. I've been doing a lot of Napoleonics and spaceships and BattleTech and my infamy campaign, and now ACW Civil War, which my game is still set up back here behind me. That was a hell of a good game. That's kind of the luxury of having this basement down here that nobody wants to come to in my family, so I can leave stuff set up, so I could I could play a game for a while. So back to the video. So Bolt Action was our first thing we got into, and these are my return to that original hobby spark that got me going. This is the German Grenadiers box from Warlord Games. You get 30 guys. You got a lot of versatility in it. You might be wondering about these guys. That is not, they're not that versatile. Those are from the infantry of the Soviet Union. Kind of kit bash between that kit and the German Grenadiers box. I made an MG 42 gunner and a guy with an ammo box, belt feeding them ammunition. They're 2 separate bases. And this is my first, my base game is, or my basing game is absolutely terrible, but this is static grass, so I'm actually, I'm moving up in the world, so kudos to me. So, gonna do this, gonna do a Russian army, gonna concentrate mostly on infantry, and then slowly get used to playing back into Bolt Action, and then I'm also gonna do Chain of Command, and it's that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I've never played Chain of Command before. I've been watching videos, especially on Storm of Steel, and then of course on the Two Fat Lardy's website, and then of course Travis at Tabletop CP. He's always got a freaking huge video library of Chain of Command and Bolt Action games, which probably the first channel I watched when I got into this hobby. So always going to be very thankful to him for showing me this is actually possible. And German army, it's going to be 2 basically separate squads with a command section in the middle with the machine gun. I've got a senior leader there, and then I've got 2 NCOs mixed in. There's one there, and I think that's one. Sorry about if I move too fast there. This chair is complete crap. Oh, there he is over there running down the hill. So there he is. So next up, now that I've got these guys all done, will be the Soviets, which I heard are damn easy to paint. So I'm kind of excited about that. I know they can get boring, but I'm kind of excited to have something easy to just bang out, kind of like Napoleonic greatcoats for the French. I'll show you the back of these guys, and we'll go from there. They came out pretty good. Got a good mix of bolt action rifles, semi-automatic rifles, machine guns, assault rifles, and then MG42s. Got some 4 Panzerfaust thrown in. Got the officer with the map. Yeah. And then, of course, the belt-fed machine gun crew that's going to be laying down some cover fire. Just kind of did a Google search for, sorry, my phone's going to talk in a minute, for German uniforms, and I kind of came up with this look. Went to the Hobby Lobby, picked up some Vallejo paints, and then kind of copied a little bit off the box, and kind of put that all together. Nothing too exciting. I'm sure the Germans wore these uniforms, so, but you know, I'm not going for historical accuracy. I'm just going for painted miniatures that look halfway decent, and from especially the 3-foot rule, which I love about this hobby. What's coming up on the painting table? I've got some boxes from Perry I got the other day, which are super exciting. I love little black boxes. It's not just for girls, for diamond rings. I got my Union Cavalry to make, so that's coming down the pike. And then this is kind of a mix from Perry. I've got Civil War stuff, and then pikemen from the Agincourt collection. So Perry's the Perry pikemen come with, or they're pikemen / spearmen that come with small spears, and I have tons of spearmen. So the pike is, I think, my favorite medieval weapon, and so I've got these guys from Footsore. They're pretty freaking huge. And I just base coated some spearmen over there, or some pikemen over there. So that'll be the first 10 I'll be working on when I get to done with the Soviets. There's some Soviets. I've got a couple sprues over there that I already hacked the pieces to get the kit bash those German machine gun crew. And then I've got some, these guys are from, who the heck are these from? I got some Gripping Beast Arab spearmen. I'm also I got them base painted, and I'm gonna start working on those too. So this is a box I bought like 4 years ago and just kind of put on the shelf, and never got around to. So by getting these guys all painted up, I'll boom, my box of shame will be almost done. Well, except for my 6mm stuff. I've got a whole 6mm Confederate army from Bacchus I've got to do, which, I got to do that. And then I've got some 6mm Crusade guys. So I'm going to put them together and work on some, Hail Caesar. So, yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm going to get a couple different mats, because I think 6mm would look like these guys were like getting taken over. So this mat works good for 28mm, but I think the grass will be too high for 6. So I'll have to invest in probably 4 6x4 mats to cover this table. And when I actually get the attic done, which I was hoping to do this spring, but kind of got behind on it, I'll move the gaming room up there, and that table will actually be another 5x7 sheet longer. So I should have a 20-foot by 7-foot table up there. So I'm looking forward to doing that at some point too. But I'm gonna need some my buddy to come over and help me out. Do a lot of blown-in insulation and wiring. I want some really nice lights that are adjustable, like LED lights. I can get really bright, or I can dim them off a little bit if it kills the camera, or gives me a freaking bleeding headache. So that's it. So get these guys done. Soviets next. Play a game of Chain of Command with just 2 squads. It'd be like half the size. Probably not a bad idea. Play the first scenario as an introduction for myself. I'll record it, and you guys can laugh at me, but I'll have a hell of a good time. And I'll work on expanding my World War II stuff. I am going to stick with infantry, at least for the first, the next 2 boxes. I'm going to get another box of German, another box of Soviets, and then we'll see from there. And it's kind of nice. I think I'm much more happy with these guys now compared to the World War II miniatures I had that I did in 2011 and 2012 and 2014, that time zone. And I've actually converted all those guys over to play O group. So I got to do that at some point too. So yeah, so that's it. That's what I'm up to. Having a blast. Hope you guys are doing well. And I'm gonna paint a whole lot. I think yeah, this whole week is gonna be painting. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, you guys take care. Hope you're having fun and be safe.